Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally doing for the very first time ever a currently inked video for June 2025. I do apologize if this is considered like too late in the month, the beginning of the second week of June to, or any month to start doing your like what's currently inked video, but we all learn from our mistakes. And one of the reasons I have not previously done the what's currently inked video, besides the obvious fact I still do not yet have an overhead tripod. I just keep hearing so many conflicting reviews. It makes me feel like none of these are going to be perfect. They're all going to break at some point or not work for me because all these 1-star reviews and like the 5-star reviews, I just don't know what I should really believe. It's because like unfortunately the I am currently using a Peter Pauper Press journal, which has been really great for all sorts of writing in the past, but for whatever reason the maybe it was just a bad stock of paper or something. So and I have been using a lot more medium nibs in the last year or so. So it unfortunately there just seems to be more like ghosting than like usual in all the other notebooks I have used. So that means it takes longer to like write my pens dry because I just don't have as many chances to like use them. I'm just so worried they're going to be like a little bit of ghosting and even bleeding through. So, hopefully I'm going to be working through my paper problems. But like to make a long story short, I'm finally doing my what's currently inked video. I decided to have I was thinking like 7 pens at first, but then I decided like why not go with like 9. It has a little bit of more color palette, all of my favorite colors, and some black inks that would be fun too. The first is the Esterbrook Back to the Land's Funky Lake, which is showing like much different color on the screen. It's showing up kind of like a darkish navy blue, and it's much more like a beautiful teal in person. I decided to go ahead and ink this with Kujaku from Pilot Iroshizuka. Look at that. It's just like it in person. It's like a even more perfect match. I don't know why the lighting is making it show up as more blue, but it's definitely more of like a green, beautiful teal in person. This is just so freaking perfect. And I'm using I believe it's the Dominant Industries ink muddler, one of my free gifts, which I got from Gold Spot Pens from last year's on fountainpen. I'm sorry, I'm sounding like an amateurish hack. This video is completely unscripted, and I know this does not look so professional. Like pretty much, I believe 99% of everyone I have seen today doing like what's currently inked video has a special like blank or grid notebook to do this, but we learn as we go along. I genuinely am doing the best I can with the equipment which I have available to me. I'm not trying to look like an amateurish dumbass hack on purpose. Hopefully in future I will get a more dedicated notebook to this. So let's just see how this is going to go down on the paper. I really love this color. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have put currently inked June on the top. I'm such a dumbass. I just make so many stooge mistakes, but we do learn from our mistakes. This is such a beautiful blue. Hopefully, I mean teal. Hopefully, this will not be bleeding through like too much onto the other page, and then like write the name with the pen it is inked with. Please like send me your suggestions. I really am open to learning the specific notebooks you use for like doing your what's currently ink. Do you like grid or like dot, or what do you call it, blank, or notebooks like this? And that's not so bad. It really it's a little bit thick, but it didn't like go through so much onto the other page. Just rinse it off and just write the name down. So this is the Esterbrook Back to the Land. I don't know how I should do this again, because it's if I should put it on like alternating sides, because I write with both hands and I like to show that in my videos. And this is a medium nib. I got this in a great sale at Pen Chalet for the recent April Fool's Day sale. This was totally awesome. Esterbrook Back to the Land. And it's Esterbrook SC. I really enjoy these pens. I have like 3 of them currently. 2 mediums and 1 fine. The only nib size this came in for the sale was a fine. Esterbrook SC Back to the Land. This is such a beautiful, beautiful ink. Teal is my 3rd favorite color. Green in general, but like of green, like teal, I love it so much. Esterbrook SC Back to the ink that came with it, the eponymous funky, like it's a nice color, but it totally did not match the pen at all. It was more of like a medium greenish back to the land. Funky Lake, medium. Like 99% of the time I use like cursive. Just like writing in print is so like alien to me. It's so, it slows me down. Like cursive is so much faster. You don't have to constantly be like picking your hand up and then putting it back down and then like forming each letter individually. I'll write currently inked June 2025 up at the beginning when I am done with this, and of course turning it around because I'm well aware of like what my videos look like when I haven't any overhead tripod. And why not we continue? Wait, what's up next? Okay, these are the black inks. These are fairly new. Unfortunately, like a few days after I got them, I saw the price had dropped by $6 on the Pen Boutique website. What's up with that? I got some panic buys like rollerball refills in the latest cat and dog pen series and the mixed pen dog and cat pen sleeve, and one rollerball as well, Dr. Gray, because they said Esterbrook, I'm sorry, Retro 51 was going to be raising their prices by 13% on the, depending on the website, the 29th or the 31st of May. And like, but then why did the prices stay the same? And why did the prices for these particular pens go down by $6? I was like, this was a panic buy for me, but I had wanted them. Anyway, this is the cat I am pulling out. Yeah, so I did not do this on purpose. I didn't even like realize it until like the other day or so. Like, oh, the black cat, and it's in a cat pen. I did not do that on purpose at all. I haven't used this since like I first got this ink. I believe that, yeah, this is a Endless Pens exclusive from Wearing Yule. It's really more like a very, very dark violet with the violet shimmers, but it comes out black on the page. It was meant as part of like a Halloween themed set, and I thought, like I haven't used really like black ink in a while, and I generally only use like black when I'm trying to do like around spooky season or writing entries on the yard side, the death anniversary of someone special, and also like June, I will be needing to use black ink for my journal entry on the 27th of June, which will be the 23rd death anniversary, the yard site of John Entwistle, the bass player from The Who. I cannot believe it's been so long already. That was just such a huge shock for the fan community. Like no one, we didn't know he was sick. It's like out of nowhere. It's just like, it still, makes me like sad when I think about it. So just pull this out and wipe it off again. Like, what do you guys use for your like things? Do you have like a nib that looks a little bit different? Do you use a dip pen? I genuinely want to learn about these things so I don't look like an amateurish like hack all the damn time. I do want to get better. This is like Wearing Yule. Always have to go so freaking fast when it's like a shimmer ink, so the shimmer particles like stick. So okay, this is going to be, I don't mind if it like goes a little bit onto the next line. Yeah, so it is looking more purple when I actually swatch it out, but of course when I'm actually writing with it, it does definitely look black. So that's like a really interesting, versatile kind of ink. If I put it in a much broader nib, I probably look more violet. But yeah, and it is drying up to look more, black, even though it does like more violet-y on the page. This is like really, I mean, I've only had the chance to use it in one pen, which is also a little Opus 88 fountain size pen, which was part of that set. And yeah, I see the shimmers starting to peek through a little bit. This is this is a fine nib, and it's writing much smoother than the other fine nib I have from Retro 51 for their Lancaster series, War of the Roses, which is a UK exclusive. I had to get that, but I don't know, maybe the War of the Roses pen is just a little bit more like it needs some tuning or something, or maybe I put the wrong ink in it to start with. But so anyway, this is Retro 51 Cat Rescue 5, I believe. So, Retro 51 51 Cat Rescue 5. Fine. And this is Wearing Yule, the Black Cat. That's the name of an Edgar Allan Poe story that was later, like, Hollywood very loosely reinterpreted for like a wonderful horror film with Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff. I highly recommend that film. But I love pretty much like all horror films, particularly classic horror films. Wearing Yule, the Black Cat. Yeah, and again, it's not like showing up violet at all, but again, I've never used this in any kind of like broader nib. It really does serve the purpose if you want a more like so-called like professional or work safe or school safe ink, but you still want to have a little bit of fun with color, not like just basic boring black. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this pen, like lovely and smooth. I decided not to do like a whole video about these two new retro rescue pens. I'm planning possibly to do a future video. My entire like retro rescue, not retro, entire retro 51 line, and this is the dog rescue pen from the same series 5. Matches the pen sleeve which I got. I also put a blacker ink in this. Which one did I put? This one I got. Which one am I thinking? Oh yeah, I didn't put a, did I put a Mulberry Noir in this? I'm totally blanking my mind. Let me look up what I put in it. I know I put something that was very dark in it. Oh right, the sample bottle. That's why I wasn't finding it. Sailor Shikiori Kasasagi, which was one of the inks I got from a free sample for my birthday last December. It was like such a difficult thing to get it out of this damn bottle that even the hypodermic needle wouldn't clear it, so I had to pour it into the ink miser, and then like finally the pen went into it, and like it was just a long production. Like ink companies and pen companies, they really need to have like bigger sample sizes. Like I think like 5 milliliters would be so much like better than just 2.5 milliliters, because it can be very tricky to like get the damn like pen into it. But thankfully I will not have to do that all over again. Just like stick the little thing into it right here. And this again isn't like a pure black. When I did a swatch card for it, it came out more like a very, very dark green, but it comes out black on the paper. I really like this. It's really beautiful, and I'm having such a fun time writing with this dog pen. It's a medium nib, which was the only nib size I had left on Pen Chalet. I was kind of like nervous about that because prior I had only had experience with the extra fine nib from Retro 51, and the fine and not too much different, but medium. Sometimes mediums can be really broad and juicy, and I had heard people saying like their Retro 51 mediums, they were really like big and broad, and like no, I like somewhat smaller nibs. I like my mediums to be more on the finer side, just get a little bit more. Sorry, the camera screen like went like blank. Like, don't you realize I'm freaking filming? I'm not ignoring you. Like, so I do need to get a better filming equipment. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful dark statement ink. I had to fill the entire pen with this, not gonna risk it running out from the dip testing. I want to fill the whole like converter with this. It's just such a beautiful, like fun joy to like write with it. I'm enjoying swatching it on the page right now. I would love to get a full bottle of this, but unfortunately Sailor, $18 for 20 milliliters, that kind of seems like freaking highway robbery. So Sailor Shikiori Kasasagi, and this is Retro 51, the dog rescue. This, I love how smooth their medium nib is. I might get more like Retro 51 fountain pens in medium. Dog Rescue 5 medium. This is Sailor Shikiori Kasasagi. Yeah, I haven't written nearly enough with like, black or near black inks in my fountain pen journey so far. I've been focusing on, like purples, fun colors of blue, like, greens, teals, red, oranges, like dark, legible pink. So yeah, this is like kind of getting back to my roots of writing with, you know, the default black ink and ball point and what do you call it? Ball point and roller ball. I'm totally blanking, and I had done a swatch of it. Here it is. This is what the swatch looks like. It's like a really beautiful. You can see kind of it has like a very deep, like foresty, like piney, whatever, dark green undercoating. But for all intents and purposes, it seems to like write like black. And let's see what coming next when I pull that. Okay, these were the. This is my green. I just had to have like something is cut on the screen. A green ink for this month. How am I on time? Okay, that's not too bad. This is the Benyu Fluorite, the Firefly pen. It was a pen boutique exclusive from last year. There were only 300 of them made. I was on the fence about it for a while, but then, you know, I realized I'm leaning more towards wanting it than not wanting it. It was just, I felt like the green doesn't maybe look like my particular favorite shade of green. There's more green than purple, but, you know, I shouldn't have worried. I love this shade of green, and it's like a wonderful blend of green and purple. I'm sorry if the lighting isn't really like picking up the green at all. Like, again, I also need better lighting, and I put in this, what is it, Magical Forest from Diamond. I also have a swatch card of this. This is somewhere near at the top. Green Magical Forest. I love green. It's like, and it's a shimmer ink as well. I believe that's the last of these inks which I have done a swatch card for. I generally only do my swatching on video, and there are a few videos I decided like I'm not going to bother. I humiliated myself with too many mistakes and looking like a stooge. So there were some swatches on those videos I'm never going to bother like editing, because I just felt like I was embarrassing myself too much. But anyway, let's just put this up and right with it. That I really wish they made a machine that like automatically like agitates the shimmer ink, so you don't have to go so damn fast when you're like, you know, doing a swatch or like filling up the pen. Oh no, have I been fast enough? Are they going to have any like, you know, sparkles or shimmers? So this is Diamond Magical Force. This is like a beautiful green. Like I have to have at least one, you know, green ink at a time. Like how could I not have all of my major favorite colors in a month? This is like so beautiful. I love green, and like shimmer inks are really beautiful, and I can already see the shimmer peeking through. Now tell me what your favorite colors are. Do your favorite, you know, colors all necessarily translate to your like favorite colors for inks, or maybe you like them, you know, better for like wearing clothes, or like whatever other things you like to have, you know, colors on them. This is, yeah, great ink. I'm going to have a lot of like fun writing with this. Just gonna cap it. This is the Benyu Firefly Pen Boutique exclusive. This is a medium nib. Firefly Pen Boutique exclusive Diamond Magical Forest. Hope I squeeze it all into that one line. I'm very particular about not wanting to waste space, you know. Magical Forest. Just squeeze it all in there. That's, yeah, beautiful, lovely. What else is in here? This is going to be my blue ink for the month. This is an Atlas exclusive, one of the pens I got for my birthday in December. I still haven't entirely warmed up to this colorway. I love this like beautiful, like, you know, blue, like, you know, mixed with a little bit of, you know, black and like purple and orange. But unfortunately, the side that like, faces me when I write, it's like something like guys got under the resin as they were pouring it, and it gave it kind of like a mottled gravel, like, you know, muddy look. And I can't figure out how, you know, maybe I could like screw the pen in different directions at the same time and have the color side I like more like facing me when I'm writing instead of like this thing. So hopefully it will start, you know, growing on me a little bit more, the colorway they gave me as I, you know, write with it more. And this is, I Kekfenye, which means blue light in Hungarian. I love the Pannonia inks. They're just so like, beautiful. I have like so many of them. I haven't yet done any like videos of swatching them out. I think I would like to do that, but you know, their colorway instead of just like swatching them all out, particularly because I'm, you know, running out of storage space on my phone and iPad, so that I pretty much have to do a lot of my videos in like a single shot on the computer. And this is a Leonardo Momento Zero. Maybe I should have written out a little bit more of a script before I started. This is one of my favorite blues. It's very close to the Lust blue from Diamine Seven Deadly Sins, but that's also, I love the color blue, my second favorite. This is just, I love writing with this. I've, you know, put it in like a whole bunch of pens so far. Let me know again, do you think I'm not doing enough of a swatch on the page? Should I do like a little circle, or should I do it, you know, like half of the page, or like a wide, or just, you know, let me know. I'm eager to learn from my mistakes so I don't look like an embarrassing hack, a damn stooge in my, you know, videos going forward. This is the Leonardo Momento Zero Atlas exclusive. Momento Zero. Atlas exclusive. Manipulation 4.5 medium, and this is Pannonia Kekfenye. I don't know if I can squeeze all that onto one line. Pannonia Kekfenye. What are the accent marks on that one? That one, Kekfenye. It's an accent on both of them. I really, really do not like, you know, wasting space. Like, oh, I'm only writing a little bit on this one line. Then there's all that blank, unused space. I don't even do paragraph breaks when I'm journaling. I just like write all the way to the end, and it maybe I'll like use different colors to indicate like coming back later, or different like thought processes. They're things I'm, you know, talking about. But you know, just one of my little like quirks. So I'm done with those pens. I just want to try beer bumps. I have 4 more pens to go, and let's see then, what am I decided to, you know, I haven't really had a chance to use this pen beyond the initial dip testing. This is the Goulet exclusive from Benu, the confetti milkshake. You can match so many different colors with it because of the different sprinkles, and it's just such a fun, you know, pen to have for the summer. I decided to put strawberry shortcake in it. This is a fine nib, which is from the Monteverde Sweet Life inks. I do have a plans for a future video. I'm swatching all of those inks. This is a really lovely, it's more like kind of like a pinky leaning red, like a lighter red. It's like a really fun, absolute, you know, joy to write with, like just, you know, perfect combination for the summer. Like thankfully, I don't think any of the rest of these inks are shimmer inks, so I won't have the problem like shaking it up in time and like worrying, oh no, is it drying up? Did I get any or enough glitter particles? Yeah, this is like a really, really beautiful light red color. If you like something, you know, fun for the summer, this is just so beautiful, lovely. I can, like, let me know what your favorite like colors of mine that I'm swatching are in the comments. I know that came out like kind of weird, convoluted grammatical sentence, like, you know, what are your personal favorite reds, blues, and greens, like blacks? Do you like using like certain other colors for the summer? Like, do you like lighter shades of blue and red and green for the summer, then you bring out like the darker, earthier tones when it comes time for like, you know, spooky season or like the winter? Do you not use certain colors at certain other times of the year because you just don't associate that particular color with, you know, like doing like, I guess, like, you know, hot pink when it's like spooky season or something like that? Just, you know, let me know all of these like things you like about your own particular inks. And this is a Benu Euphoria. Oh my, sorry, I should have said that was a Benu Talisman. Another stupid stooge mistake. I don't like humiliating myself on camera. This is a Benu Euphoria. Confetti milkshake. I obviously write faster with my right hand than with my left hand, and the writing does appear a little bit differently. I've yet to like do a full video talking about, you know, like handedness and like what my particular iteration of it is like. I know how I came to discover I was like, you know, predominantly like left-handed, even though like some people thought like, oh, you write with your right hand, that must mean like everything is with your right hand. I just didn't like, you know, realize I could write so well with my left hand, and that, you know, I do so many other things naturally with the left hand. But anyway, that's a thing for a whole future video. Milk shake. This is a fine. And this is Monteverde strawberry shortcake. I love Monteverde inks, and I'm glad I got the entire Sweet Life collection. Monteverde strawberry shortcake. That's such a long name. I hope I can squeeze it all in. Short cake. There. And it's a lovely shade of like pinky purple. What's the other one? And oh, this is the. I am filming a video about this. I still have to fill a second segment when I've had more, you know, experience writing with it. The beautiful Delta Duna silica pen from Atlas. This is an Atlas exclusive. I did not think I would, you know, be into this pen at all because it's white, my least favorite color, boring. But I just started being more and more drawn back to this like gorgeous, like, you know, snowy texture. It's just like a snowy landscape. It's not just like boring basic, you know, plastic white. It's like a beautiful resin. The light catches on it. It's like, you know, opalescent or pearlescent. Which one am I using in this? Oh, I'm doing the Vata Tsukor, the cotton candy from Pannonia. This is a beautiful like shade of like beautiful like pinkish red. It's like beautiful, like lovely. And I know some people don't like pinks, and I'm also in that boat too. Like sometimes they can just look like way too light to be like practically and realistically legible on the page. But this one has been an absolute dream, and I decided to, you know, go different. I got this from the recent Memorial Day sale. Go like a lot different because the pen is a colorway that I don't like do like ever myself. Like, why don't I get this in like a stub nib? And it's just been a dream. Beautiful to write with. I love this beautiful color, having so much like fun writing with it. I know this isn't as good as like a paintbrush or a cotton swab, but it is like picking up the color. It's like so freaking beautiful. I don't think this is gonna like live in this pen because I want to have fun with other lighter colors that don't always like pick up so well with like fine, extra fine, or even medium nibs. But definitely this might be one of my like go-to inks in this pen for a while. It's like such a like beautiful color. Oh, thankfully that bottle was closed when it fell down. Again, I do need a much better workspace. And this is a piston filler as well. So this is an Atlas Delta Duna. I thought seriously about the 1.5 stub, but then I thought I probably would need to write with that in person to like see like how it looks and how I feel about it. And this might be like I guess the threshold or whatever, like my boundary for like practical, realistic writing, you know, like everyday writing, like versus like how often would I practically like do like calligraphy or requiring a 1.5 stub or one to do that. This is an Atlas exclusive, and you know, Vata Tsukor. Are there any accent marks on that? No. Which means cotton candy in Hungarian. Vata Tsukor. Pannonia. This is just such a beautiful pen. I am so happy I took a chance on it and bought it. Like put this is from the previous dog and cat series from Retro 51. They had a special pen sleeve made for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 2 more pens left. These are, again, I'm doing the part 2 of this video together with the silica. This is a Visconti. I got an Atlas exclusive from their most recent Memorial Day sale. And this is the Ether, which this was a huge surprise. I actually found a really nice deal on it from the surprise pen Shelley April Fool's Day sale. I was not expecting that at all I've been, well, you can go watch my video if you want more information about that, but I'm so happy I got it. It seems to be like permanently inked with Diamond Pansy. Oh, and what a damn stooge I am. I totally forgot to pull out that thing. It's right behind me from the Diamond Flowers set. I think it's married to the pen at this point. They all have little like paper inserts separating them. I'll have to put that back when I am finished with it. I know what this makes me look so damn like, amateurish, but again, I'm learning from my mistakes as, best as I can. This is like one of my absolute like favorite inks. It's like a beautiful like professional shade of purple. It's not too like in your face bright purple, and it's not one of those like it seems pretty on like a swatch card, but it's like too light for me in person. This is just like the perfect purple. I don't want to put any other ink in this pen like yet. So this is Diamond Pansy. Diamond Pansy, one of my favorite purples, and it looks even prettier in the miniature swatch right here. And I do have a future video planned about my flower inks set from Diamond. I had thought that was a Cult Pens exclusive set, but no, that's a different Diamond flower set, which I'm not sure if I might buy it at some point, but it just seems like I like these flower colors so much more because I think they're darker, and the other flower color ink set colors, they just seem to be like leaning more towards pastel, and like I just don't really like writing with light colors. I like something to be, legible on the page, not, like you have to use a super broad nibber. It looks like better in like ink than it does, actually writing with it. This is Diamond, and this is Homo sapiens ether. I do apologize. My workstation looks so freaking, crowded. The cap is so heavy. I don't want to risk, like back weighting it. This is a Visconti Homo sapiens ether. Visconti. It looks more like an extra fine on like this Clairefontaine paper, but it does look more like a truer fine when I'm writing in other types of paper. Ether. This is a fine. Tell me, like, also, do you, I've, of course, watched videos, but, like, do you personally like to do, like, little flower doodles, or, like I thought they were just, like, S's. Apparently they're called, like, figure eights. Like, that's how little I know about, the swatching world. Do you like to do, like, the strokes like this when you're writing it to, like, show off in all directions? Just, I really want to learn so I can, like, do better in future. Visconti ether. This is, like, Earth Origins. This is, like, 14 karat gold. Not 14, 18 karat gold. It's like so beautiful and smooth. Like I almost don't want any other pens. This is so freaking perfect for me. Diamond flower, Diamond Pansy. Diamond Pansy flower set. I like to use up as much of the space as I can on a line. I know that's like one of my little idiosyncrasies. Flowers set. I love this pen so damn much. And this is the other Visconti. This is an Atlas exclusive. They're lavender isle. I asked for like, I will be like uploading that video when I film the second segment of it and like put it all together and edit it. But I asked for like a equal mixture of whites and purples, and like medium, like dark and or medium purples. They really knocked it out of the park with this colorway. It's not really showing up so well under this lighting, but I love it so damn much. And I used mulberry noir in this particular pen. This is a beautiful, very dark shade of purple, obviously from the Noir line from Monte Verde. Again, one of my favorite ink brands, and they seem to have like resolved their quality control issues. They had maybe like 5 or so, I guess, years ago, and unfortunately, like with Visconti, many people they wrote the brand off because I know all about the bad quality control. I'm not taking a chance on them. I'm not gonna let them explain they fixed their issues. Canceled forever. But that's a whole other subject for a different video. And this is like Yeah, it's a different shade of purple. I'm sorry if there's a vacuum picking up in the background. It's definitely, like, I love purple. You can never go wrong with purple. Hopefully this isn't bleeding too much onto the back of this page. The back of the page is currently blank because I wanted to start on a new, page thingy, just so it's not like in the page with something else facing it, just like this is the ink swatching. Oh, so beautiful. I should do a future video with like swatching my purple inks. I just can't stop swatching with it. It's just so freaking beautiful. I love purple so damn much. Just like this is the Visconti lavender aisle from an Atlas exclusive, and this is also in a fine Visconti, and this is from the Voyager series. I do apologize if that vacuum is too loud in the background. Well, part of the fun of the abomination known as an open concept house, sorry, not sorry, I do not understand the appeal of open concepts. Like, HGTV, you suck for making people think they need a house with like barely any walls and doors in it. Visconti Voyager lavender aisle. Yeah, lovely shade of purple for the late spring / early summer, and this is a fine. Oh, the screen's getting dark again. I hate when it goes to sleep when I'm trying to do something. I'm not like ignoring it on purpose. I just happen to be freaking filming, and this is Monteverde Mulberry Noir. Monteverde. Mulberry Noir. It's lovely, and all the inks are like very awesome, and going to have fun continuing to write with them throughout this month of June. I'm sorry if the workspace looks so freaking crowded, and again, I don't not have like an overhead like tripod to film, so you can see. So there's like the Back to the Lake, Funky Land, the Black Cat from Wearing Yule, the Sailor Shikiori Kasasagi, this is the Magical Forest from Diamond, the Pannonia Kekfenye, the Monteverde Sweet Life Strawberry Shortcake, the Vata Tsukor from Pannonia, which means some cotton candy, and Kekfenye means some blue light, and then there's the Diamine Pansy, and finally the Mulberry Noir. I guess I'll like fill the rest of this page up with like something, maybe my like final thoughts or something, whatever, at the end of the month. So thank you guys very much for watching. It's like totally unscripted video. I do promise to like try my best to get like better in future when I film more of these like what's currently inked videos. So thanks for watching. Bye.